Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Mathematics with G Bajaj. Today we are going to do the chapter 1. So let's begin with exercise 1.3. First question is, write the following in decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion it has. We have two kinds of decimal expansion. One is terminating, other one is non-terminating. In terminating decimal expansions, denominator completely divides the numerator. So this is considered to be terminating decimal expansions. Here denominator usually found in the form of, denominator means q is usually found in the form of 2 raised to power m or 5 raised to power n or 2 raised to power m into 5 raised to power n. That means only the factors of 2 and 5 must be here only, then only we can say that this decimal expansion is terminating. If there any other number comes over here, suppose 3, 7, any other number which is beyond 2 raised to power something or 5 raised to power something, then the decimal expansion will definitely be non-terminating. Here 36 over 100, we can simply write it down 36 over 100. So I can write it down this way, 0.36. So this is terminating. If you want to check how it is terminating, you can see 100 can be written as 2 raised to power 2 and 5 raised to power 2. So it fulfills this condition as well. So denominator whose expansion is in the form of 2 raised to power m or 5 raised to power n or 2 raised to power m into 5 raised to power n, then the decimal expansion will be terminating. Let's take another example. This is question number 1, third part. Here I have been given a mixed fraction. First of all, we are going to convert this mixed fraction into improper one. So this becomes 33 over 8. Now you can see the denominator. Denominator is in the form of, I can write it as 2 cube. So to make it in the form of 1 0, I need 5 cube, because here the power is 3, I need 5 raised to power 3. Same I'll write on the above. So I'll be getting 10 cube. So after multiplying 33 by 5 raised to power 3, 5 raised to power 3 means 5 5s are 25, 25 5 is the 125. After multiplying these numbers, we will be getting 4125. That means 4125 over 1000, and here it becomes 4.125. So again this is terminating. If any other number comes with in denominator, then the decimal expansion will be non-terminating. So now there is second part, 1 by 11. Here we can clearly see that the denominator doesn't have 2 raised to power m or 5 raised to power n or 2 raised to power m into 5 raised to power n as factors. So in such type of question, if we have been asked what kind of decimal expansion it is, we can simply mention that it has non-terminating decimal expansion. We have to do this because we need to write down what is the decimal expansion as well. So we will be dividing, otherwise we will simply mention that it is non-terminating. So you have to do using the long division method. So we get 0.090909. It is not going to be finished, so that means 0.09 bar. It is non-terminating recurring. Recurring means it is repeating. Non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. So this was all about question number 1. Next question is question number 2, exercise 1.3. 1 by 7 is equals to 0.142857 bar. Can you predict what the decimal expansions of 2 by 7, 3 by 7, 4 by 7, 5 by 7 and 6 by 7 without actual long division? So here we have been given the expansion of 1 by 7 as 0.142857 bar, and we are supposed to write down the decimal expansions of these all without doing the long division. So can we write 2 by 7 as 2 into 1 by 7? Right? And 2 into 1 by 7 means this expansion, because this is the expansion of 1 by 7 already being given to us, bar, right? So we simply have to multiply this expansion by 2. After multiplying, we will be getting 0.285714 bar, simply multiplied by 2. Same is with 3 by 7. So 3 by 7 can be written as 3 into 1 by 7, and 3 into 1 by 7 means the expansion of 1 by 7 we are going to replace. Again this number will be multiplied by 3. After multiplying it by 3, we will be getting 0.428571 bar. Next is 4 by 7. Same procedure, 4 into 1 by 7 or 4 into the expansion of 1 by 7. We have to replace 1 by 7 by its expansion. Now we have to multiply this number by 4. We will be getting 0.571428 bar. Same is with 5 by 7 and same is with 6 by 7. So 5 into 1 by 7, 5 into expansion of 1 by 7, that is 0.142857 bar. We have to mention bar as well, because on for 1 by 7 we are using this bar. We have been given, in fact, 5 into this becomes bar, and then for 6 by 7 can be written as 6 into 1 by 7, 6 into the expansion of 1 by 7, 0.142857 bar. So the answer becomes, after multiplying, bar. That's it.